This message is for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You can apply to either of those in your chart. This could be your love sign too, your communication sign, whatever it applies to in your life. It could be. So the first few cards I got was in the past, you took your blindfold off. You were no longer stuck in what you wanted to do with your life. I think you started to see your passions and you were wanting to go and drive towards those. You wanted to do it. And you were starting to work really hard for it. You were starting to be recognized for your accomplishments as well, being awarded and being, even with yourself, like, wow, I'm doing this. This is great. And it was, it really was starting to balance things out in your life, especially when it came to your emotions. You are starting to feel like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is it. And, or this is what I want to be. This is it. You definitely took that blindfold off, and that's a very big step for you. You ended, and maybe there was an old lifestyle you were living or an old mindset you were having all the time, and you ended it. You no longer wanted it, didn't serve you any longer, and it brought you to this point where you had so much time to yourself to have self-introspection. And you were able to withdraw, think clearly, and realize what you want to do in life. The present cards I got was the 10 of Cups with the 8 of Wands. So I don't know if you're having a hard time talking about this. Maybe you feel like people would doubt you. Maybe you feel like no one's gonna really want to be around me, or no one's gonna really believe in me with my goals. Maybe they'll think this is unrealistic, but I think you'd be surprised by talking about it, how much love and support you'll have around you. I also got that I do think that they'll recognize how hard you're working and what kind of person you are. This communication brings a lot of recognition, so I think it's good to put yourself out there sometimes to get that support from people. You are definitely a lot in your head about this. This is very big anxieties for you. I don't know if this new life path you're going, or a new goal that you're trying to attain, is just constantly gnawing at you, because maybe I get burnout a lot through this for some reason. And you're feeling it. It's in your head all the time. And you are feeling a kind of not prepared for this. You're feeling like, oh God, did I make the right decision? Shit, even though I think you did. The 10 of Wands came in reverse in your obstacles, with the 4 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So you are having a hard time letting go of those beliefs in your head about yourself. I think you're having a lot of self-doubt. I think it's making you, at this point, be too much in your head. I think you kind of realize this is what you want to do, but maybe you feel like this was going too far, and you're feeling a little like you don't know if you're going to be able to provide for yourself and other people if you decide to do this. I think it's definitely something you've been really, really thinking hard about. And I'm also getting the Queen of Pentacles. If you're having issues also with talking to a father and mother figure about these goals of yours, or about the accomplishments that you've made with yourself, you're having issues with talking to them about it. But I think you'd be surprised that they'd be very supportive in some way. Maybe if they don't actively act that way, they would be. I think you will start to get recognized a lot more than you can imagine. Also the Ace of Wands came out with the Tower and the 4 of Swords. So these two came out together. So I think that you are not giving yourself enough leeway, rest. You're not giving yourself that time of the day to relax and just focus on what you want to focus on. I think you don't feel like there's any mental rest for you at all, and it's making it feel like it's kind of hard to start new things in your life, new relationships, new work, new school. You're not giving yourself the benefit of the doubt. That's what I keep hearing as well. Now also I got the Tower card on top of those. So I think that this right now, what you're going through, is the universe testing you to break you down and to build you back up. So you may feel so distraught in your head. I get such a distraught feeling from this. You may feel so distraught with the way things are going. And you feel like things are just breaking down, not going the way they need to go. But they are. They're breaking down so you can build back up. You have to go through these struggles so that you can finish those accomplishments that you're trying to make. Stay focused. Hold your vision is another card I got as well. That is a lot about being stubborn with yourself, which in a good way. So holding that vision, staying tuned with it. The help positions I got, help cards in your help position I got, was the Two of Wands with the Five of Swords. So I think you need to decide and stay focused. You have decisions to make, and you see the right path and you see the wrong path, and you want to go down the right path. You want to make sure that you're making the right decisions, and I think you know what the right decisions are, and I think you know what's going to make you the most providing person for yourself and others. You know. And I think there's a lot of conflict around this, but I think this conflict is going to help you kind of see exactly what decisions you really need to make, especially if you've moved in with somebody, especially if you've moved in with a father. Maybe it's time to move out. Maybe that's the decision you're making, and maybe they're not going to take it or you think they're not going to take it very lightly, but they are. I mean, they may be upset, but what's best for you is what's best for you. This could also be that attaining those new materialistic items, attaining a new job, attaining new schooling, attaining anything, working hard towards those goals will help you be more self-sufficient, be your own boss, be in more control of your own life. And that is very important. And you have the inner strength to do this. That past where you were first realizing what you wanted to do with your life, how you wanted your life to go, really gave you a lot of introspection, and I think it gave you a lot of strength on the inside of what you wanted to do. And this is it just reminds you that you are strong. You are strong, and you'll be able to get through any hurdle that's tossed at you. The possible outcome I got was the Six of Swords and Nine of Cups. So especially if you're moving, if you want to physically move out of a situation, I see you doing that. And it's not a bad thing. It really brings a lot of things that you have been wishing for into fruition. It brings a lot of positive life choices into your life. I mean, it's a very beautiful decision. And this could also be you moving on to clearer waters. So if you're having bad mindsets, maybe you're doubting yourself so much, you're going to move on from that, because you're going to fight through this little big issue of yours. You're going to fight through it, and you're going to move to better things in your life that fill your heart, that make you complete, that make you feel like you are the driven bad bee that you are. I think that, you will have choices. This is about a choice. I don't think this is about a lover. I think you'll have choices. You'll have choices of to either go back into bad mindsets or go into that more self-sufficient mindset. That's what I'm getting from that. I also see the King of Wands with the Devil and the Empress. So to me, this is how it was laid out right here. So what I see right now is that you will protect yourself from those situations that want to bring you back down, from toxic people that want to bring you down, from that self-doubt that wants to bring you down, from that manipulation that wants to bring you down from your goals. And overall, you're going to be the most self-sufficient person that you can be. I think the decisions that you're making right now are tough, and I think if you're feeling burnt out, it's tough, but I think eventually this leads to you being the best person that you can be, providing for yourself and others and not needing anybody's help. You are flourishing. You're flourishing, and that's important. I think that you know on the inside what you need to do. Your intuition is telling you stick to it, and it wants you to. The tarot wants you to stick to this life path that you decided to start. Definitely. And it's going to be a big judgment call for you, because I think you're going to want to go back to maybe old ways of thinking, old lifestyle. You're going to want to go back to that. But I think you know, and you have that strength to push yourself to make the right choice here. And it ultimately leads to a big victory, huge victory. And you're able to communicate clearly, get clarity on what you want in life. I think this is a very beautiful outcome if you decide to push through and follow this. So, yeah. So the cards I'm getting for Zodiac would be Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio is a big one in this, Leo and Aries and Sagittarius. They're all coming out, all the fire. And yeah, I can't reiterate that Aries comes out a lot in this, and Leo. But I think you guys got this, and I think you know what the right choice is. All right, you guys have a good night, and I hope this helped.